What's going on, TubeYube? Welcome to the Plot Coalition YouTube channel, where today we are going to be streaming some environmental design for the Helldivers film. I'm pretty excited because this is one of my favorite parts of production design, working in Unreal, is doing stuff with the environments. It's what gets me jazzed. Maybe not the most, but I get pretty excited about working on that aspect. So I'm pretty excited today to be getting started in that. We'll probably only do like maybe one environment to kick things off, and then get into more stuff. I am waiting for Unreal Engine to load. It's chugging away. It's making some progress while we talk, but I did want to give a little bit of an update, and we might even jump in and maybe play a round of Helldivers just to let that load, because sometimes it takes a bit and I wanted to start a fresh Unreal project, but I need to be able to port everything in. But a couple of things that I do want to talk about. One, when it comes to the project itself, we're pretty much fully cast now. At least every role within the script in its current state has somebody to fill it, which is pretty awesome. And from here, it'll be a matter of getting with the actors. We're going to do the script to read through, get everybody on the same page with that. I finished up the third draft of the script last night. The writers did a phenomenal job. They wrote a bunch of character sheets just to give the actors more lore with every single character, which is super cool. So there's a bit of that, and they wrapped those up. Scripts wrapped up. We're doing read through with the actors, which means soon we'll be recording with the actors. We're also going to be looking to bring concept artists on for certain scenes to at least kind of get some idea of some of these things. Whoa! I just got a notification that said OBS disconnected, OBS reconnecting, OBS Studio reconnection successful. All right, I think we're good. But I'm pretty excited about that, because once we get it recorded, we're going to be working on kind of getting like an animatic together, so that we can kind of do the entire film before animating any of it. So some of it will be real life, just filming stuff, like some of the conversational bits. And then other parts will be either concept art, storyboards, stuff like that. Even just like descriptions, like written descriptions of like, this is what's happening right here, that don't necessarily need to be like lined up perfectly, but can be sort of explained that way. So there's going to be a bit of that. Going into the next couple of months, our main focus, once we get the recording with the actors done, is to start working towards having a teaser prepared for the 1-year anniversary of Helldivers 2, which I can't remember the exact date of, but I do know that it is in February. So February 2025, we'll drop a teaser, and then it'll be like blitzing to get to the end with the animation, anticipating that would bring on just a whole lot of fans and whatnot. The project itself has already accumulated a good number of new folks coming in and finding interest in the project. And anytime we drop like a teaser or a trailer, that creates like a huge wave of people coming in. So that is our anticipation. February, release a teaser, and then the next teaser or trailer that we drop would be when the film is effectively ready. Now, what has been fantastic just from writing the script and figuring things out, and really just trying to go into it with a lot more thought process, because for New Frontiers and for Room 24, Room 24 was a little bit different because it was extremely limited. It was like 3 scenes, and there was just a lot of Helldivers 2, February 8th. So February 8th is what we're aiming for, for a teaser. Yeah, so when I did New Frontiers, it was kind of like, I wasn't 100% sure how to do like a production like this. And it was kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like, that's how we did the entire production. And so going into, this one, there's just a lot more figuring things out, because Room 24 was performance capture effectively. The actors came in, they did the facial mocap and the body mocap at the same time to like really elevate that style of it. But with this Helldivers one, we want to lean way more into the animation aspects, even when we're using mocap, just really dialing it in shot for shot. But with that, and the way we're writing the script and figuring things out, it's looking like it will probably cruise right along in comparison to the previous ones, especially just with all the new animation systems and stuff that we are implementing. All right, all of that, 2026 or 2027? 2025 preferably. I do not anticipate this going into 2026. If it goes into 2026, I had a major life event. I'm a big proponent for just getting something done, and kind of trying to have a focused plan on getting something done and out there than, like being on, this multi-year journey of it, if you will. Somebody's car alarm started going off on the street, but it wasn't mine. So we're good. But it stopped pretty quick, so I think they're all good. Lost my train of thought. With that, so getting into today, we're gonna be doing some environment building. We'll get the fish cam up in a second here. Gotta get him some food too. So we'll feed him right where the camera is. I'm just waiting for this Unreal stuff to load, but it's taking a little bit, so we might go in and play around at Helldivers just while Unreal loads in the background, because it decided to kind of have a stick up its butt right when I went to stream. That being said, I posted in my Discord a little bit ago, there's this whole thing about Unreal Engine and Megascans, like kind of reverting kind of what they had been offering. So like up to this point, Megascans were 100% free with Unreal Engine. If you installed Unreal Engine, you were just getting those assets. It's pretty cool. Unreal Engine has opened up their own marketplace now, a bigger marketplace, because they've acquired several. So now they have this whole thing called Fab, which is neat. I've clicked around on it a little bit, but something that I think everybody should know is that if you go onto Fab and you have an Unreal Epic account, you can right now, there's like a 2-click solution to claim all the current Megascans assets. And you have until the end of 2024 to do that, because as of 2025, they're all going to cost something. So it's a little, but you know what? I'm just kind of trusting the process and hoping that they're doing the right thing. So if you go over there now, you can claim that. Which, if you want to get into 3D world building, anything like that, like what I'm trying to get started on tonight, I highly recommend you do so, because the Megascans assets are fantastic, and there's like 17,000 of them, so it's pretty exciting. Oh, and you also, like through Fab, you get them for every software, not just Unreal Engine. So if you want to work in Blender, stuff like that, you definitely can. Will the film be on YouTube? Yep, we release everything for free on YouTube on this channel. So you can watch Room 24 and New Frontiers right now, and if you go way back, there's like the little Arcane League of Legends thing that I did that kind of kick-started this whole thing. But that was like in my first couple of months of learning 3D. And now we're here. So yes, it'll be for free on YouTube. Will be a single video or split into episodes, just one film. I don't have any interest in running another series. I understand that it like can do more numbers and do well, but like if you look at the discrepancy on like New Frontiers, the first episode has last I checked, it's got like 65,000 views or something like that. And then obviously some of it has to do with just the quality of the show. But it nosedives. It like only like a tenth of that audience, watched to the end, which is fine. Still a lot of people, still fantastic. But I don't want to build so much just on like, oh, this series is releasing and when it comes out, it's out and it's going to be the big deal. I'd rather it just be one singular short film so we can move on to the next project. That's what I liked about Room 24. It just made it really clean, really easy to just break off and start doing the next thing. All right, let me get a bead on how Unreal is doing. It is still taking a bit. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop over to Helldivers, and we'll play a little bit there, mainly to get an idea. How long is it expected to be? 40 minutes. That's our target time. So the page right now, or the pages in the script right now, I think it's around 53, but a lot of it is explaining how things are going. Or like, what's happening, and that takes a good chunk of time. So we're aiming for 40 minutes. But all right, so we're gonna go play some Helldivers and at least go take a look at like a biome that we would like to create, which for this first scene is gonna be on a bug planet. So that means we got to go check out some bugs, get some reference. This is what we did for Room 24 as well, and Red Dead. So I am going to bounce out real quick. I'll throw the fish cam up so people can see the fish. I'll feed the fish so he entertains the camera. And we'll get into some Helldivers while Unreal Engine loads. And then, hopefully once we like play through a mission, we'll be able to jump back in. So I will be right back, and then we will get into it. All right, we're back at it again. Oh, where'd my camera go? There we go. And where's the fish cam at? Aha! Can't go in without the fish cam. Let's turn up the game a little bit. All right, so I'm actually going to start mainly because the major order is over here. This needs to be held. It's got a day left. I'll do my part, help out here. But what's good is I kind of envision this first biome being in a snowy, kind of rocky area. So Lasaf is like perfect. So I'm going to dive in there. I might lower the difficulty just so I can walk through and, you know, kind of pay attention to certain things. Will help some lower level players out, but also kind of talk through what I'm looking for. Oh, session is full. Never mind. I mean, I could always start my own up. It's not like it's in the most dire position right now. Let's see. If we don't get in this one, we'll start a fresh one. Fresh operation.
Are you ready, Helldiver?
It is kind of weird because the way that the like Unreal is going right now, it's like stuck, but like it's still making progress. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. It's a little disappointing because I really wanted to dive right into it today, but all right, this just froze up. So time to close Helldivers and reopen. And we'll start our own op instead. I think that is the way to go. One other thing that I feel like I might as well just mention while I'm on here, just casually drop, since I'm allowed to talk about it now, is over the summer I got to work on some commercials for Genshin Impact, which was pretty cool. They did some live action commercials, so I got to do VFX and editing and sound design for that. It was a good time. Alright, I've already read this. Alright, we'll start our own op at a level 6. We'll start here.
This operation would strike a mighty blow against the enemy.
We'll start with the ICBM. It's a good place to get started. Oh look, we already got people hopping in. What are all these high-ranking players doing on a level 6 mission? That feels wrong. You see the new Warbond trailer? Yes, I did, and we are already looking at it for character designs for this project. So, yes, I am very aware of the new Warbond, and I am very excited for it. Because one of the characters, or set of characters, we wanted to use the peaked caps from Helldivers 1. That was an idea that was being thrown around. And so we're going to do it. We want to be able to use at least the one character that has what looks like a peaked cap. We think it would be a really cool addition. So that's something we're looking into. For show. I'm going to just tell these guys what we're doing. Alright, so I want to start here. Go up. Bounce. Bang. Ooh, and we get the spear on standby. That's kind of nice. We're going to go ballistic shield backpack. I'll go stalwart. Why not? We'll go shield generator relay. And Maybe a 500. Yeah, I'm good with that. HMG. Do you think I should swap for an HMG? Sure. We'll swap that up. Also, I'm gonna be. Is it buffed? It's got more ammunition, so that's cool. Bum 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 bum. These are the scenes I can't wait to do for the Helldivers project. I get so giddy every time Helldivers boots up. Oh, this is a cool looking planet. Oh, it's a commando. Even better, I don't need a backpack. Oh, I did not mean to throw that. Grab that. We'll grab this.
Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle.
Let's go,
Attack pack inbound. Requesting advanced weaponry.
let's go liberate this area.
Sending in an eagle. Fire in the hole.
Oh, did nobody bring extended mags? That's all go. Whew. Goodness, I just want to look at the environments. Chill out. I just want to take a look at your beautiful planet. Huh. Goodness, these guys are a handful. Oh no, where'd the supplies go? There they are. Alright, I don't even care. I'm reloading and taking this with me. Thanks. I'm waiting for Unreal Engine to load up. It decided to be a pain in the butt last minute. But, well, since we're on extraction, so, like, this is, like, the kinds of things that I'm looking for. So, like, you know, we can build a platform that looks similar to this. Yeah, I'm looking for a lot of environmental things. What's nice about this level is, like, there are those giant maybe bones. It's not explicitly said. But, like... Oh, goodness. This has a big pop. Bro, like a zit. Alright. Let's move this way. But, like, yeah, I'm looking at some of this environmental stuff. Just as far as, like, some of the rock formations. The way the fog, like, the design of the fog and stuff. And I want to be able to build environments that, like, are very localized. That was another thing in New Frontiers, is, like, it was, like, these vast, vast landscapes that were cool. You know. That guy's gonna die. Oh, nope. I guess he just barely made it. But I want to be able to do Helldivers where it's like, I know we're only going to be in one area. New Frontiers, it was like, we're going to go everywhere. And I did a little bit of that in Room 24. You know, it was like, you know, let's just focus on the environments that we're in. But it's also, you know, a whole lot smaller in scope. So for this, like, if I know there's a scene that's only at extract, then that's the only area I'm going to bother trying to make look really nice, and then everything else can kind of fall into the distance. So that's kind of my plan there. So I guess we got to go turn this off. A little bit of a process. Usually when I host games, what is happening Liberty Day? As far as the game goes, I don't know, but we are recording with...
Right next to the stratagem camera, there's a gunship facility.
Oh, that's what that guy's talking about. Oh, I'm getting bullied. Well, that was unfun. But on Liberty Day, where we're doing a script read-through with the actors, just so everybody can get familiar with the script. We're on draft 3. Writers have done a phenomenal job. It's all feeling really, really good. I'm pretty excited.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Alright.
Point me to the enemy.
Well, I guess I can call, like, basically everything back down, so I'm gonna do that. Liberty Day, watch them, like, just drop the Illuminate. No announcement, nothing. It's just like, brand new enemy type. Mock my woods. If it happens, you heard it here. Oh, we're not even near where I was. I was at the radar jammer. Can I even get back there from here? Probably not, but we'll give it a good old-fashioned try. Jeez. Ooh, I'm spooked. Oh, is that thing? That got me pretty good. NGL.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Sending in an eagle.
Attack underway.
Did we get it? Yeah, we did. Noise, 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 noise. I did see a blue laser on my screen. That's what I'm saying. Illuminate, where you at? And they do just randomly drop the Illuminate. I am going to go ballistic.
Outpost destroyed.
Which the Illuminate are not in our script, but I kind of figure we're gonna get frozen in a moment in time anyways, just because it's a live service game. Which I'm fine with.
I got you covered, P4.
Ah, dang.
Sub-objective nearby.
Ooh. Goodness, this is level 6? I remember level 6 being way easier. Or maybe I'm being cocky because I'm assuming it's supposed to be easy.
New mag.
Oh, there's somebody old support weapon up there. Yeah, we got a hell bomb. I'm about to detonate that for real, for real. That's another commando. Oh, dang, you wanna know what I'm gonna do?
Requesting advanced weaponry. Enemy patrol. West.
I'm out.
We'll do that. And I'm gonna take this one. I do need stims. This poor guy, he's doing the objective all by himself.
30 minutes remaining.
Throwing supply beacon.
Deploying equipment package.
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
We'll go up here. We'll pull the lever.
Northwest. 100 meters.
Those guys, I'm not worried about them.
I've got this one.
Look at us. Helping. Doing our part.
Requesting orbital strike. Orbital inbound.
Oh, and a gunship. Wonderful. At least you can kind of hit those things. Alright, let's get our way up here.
West. 300 meters.
Also, something to keep in mind is like here there's a lot of like pan tones. So like see how everything's kind of like brownish and dark red, and then otherwise it's like black or white. That's a good environmental note to make just in here. Like there's like not really any blues. Everything's nice and foggy. The only thing that's really green is those plants you're not supposed to touch. Like that's all important stuff to take note of when you're doing the design of these things, which I have to sadly say I don't think Unreal is going to be ready tonight. I'm kind of PO'd. They just changed a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe today is just going to be here in this mission of Helldivers. But we can you know keep looking. You have bugs and bots in your script. Yep, got them both. We have a pretty interesting story lined up. Everybody's pretty excited about it so far, just because of how we're kind of structuring it. So it should be pretty good.
Reinforcing.
I'm gonna try and get behind that guy and just send this into his back. Just keeping an eye out because I hear some voices. They're not aggroed. We should be good.
Main objective nearby.
Rare sample acquired.
Requesting tac pack.
Yep, I guess they got him. I guess I'll go start on the terminal.
Requesting fortification. I'll handle the terminal. I got the terminal.
What's the launch code? 4 9 7 5 9. All right, there we go.
Sample collected.
No, there goes me cover. Yarg.
Requesting air support. Dropping a pin. East, 300 meters.
I don't think that guy's worth it. Can we hit the gunship from here? Miss.
I'm out.
Ah.
Requesting advance.
That was a noble attempt. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Slow this down.
Calling down fortifications. Engaging terminal.
There we go. Look at this. It's like a nice little cheat. They can't even get me up here. I'm double shielded. Come on, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Is there a main character? Yes, there is. So it was interesting the way that I wrote this, which I do want to make like a whole video talking about how I wrote it. But there wasn't like a main character per se. It was
Tagging map. East, 300 meters.
the way that I wrote it was just with like the expectation that anybody at any point could die, and that's how I wanted it to be. And just as I wrote it, like a main character emerged. Oh no! A Helldiver's worst nightmare! Not the water! But yeah, so we found the main character through that. And it was an interesting writing exercise, and then it was just a matter of like, okay, like why would this person continue to live?
Airship on me. Need help.
Requesting tac pack.
You need help? Yeah, I'll call in a commando. That guy's down. Oh, and the gunship's down. Nice, nice. Look at us solving problems. Alright. I don't think I'm getting my samples back. That was unintentional. I say let's just start heading to extract.
Guard.
I think that's going to be our best bet. I don't know what's up with these. Oh, you want to know what I think it is? I think it's porting the metahumans. That's something I should have done separately. Oh well. It is what it is. It's good though that I'm starting a new project for the Unreal Engine, just because the one I have been using is just kind of getting bogged down, and you know, it's time to move on. Get something new in there. Because once you weigh down an Unreal project too much, it's yep. Whoa! I almost walked off another cliff because I was reading chat. I'm like Jack Doherty or whoever that was that just crashed his McLaren.
Dropping a pin. Southeast.
Nice big explosion. Let's not step on those. Just looking. What's chasing, bro? Lots of berserkers. Okay. Suppose you need a bigger target.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting fortifications. Calling down a support weapon.
Lights out.
Follow me.
Requesting air support.
Attack underway.
I'm out.
The air support.
Oh, I guess that was out of ammunition.
Calling in reinforcements. New mag.
Oh, they almost pushed me off. So this is what the opening of the film's gonna look like. This is basically where it all starts.
Shit. Shit, 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 shit.
An eagle.
Cover
Whew.
me, guys. Coming in hot. The super samples too.
Get some. Get some.
There we go. I ain't worried.
4 berserkers and 1 heavy, what's it called? Hold on my back.
I don't know. Do we have one more? One of you can have it.
Activate it a while. Activate it. Activate it.
Calling down fortifications.
Calling in extraction.
I thought we did that a while ago for some reason.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Where'd that hell bomb go?
Tagging location. Northwest.
Ooh, that was close.
Backpack inbound. Calling down supplies.
Requesting backpack.
T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
My life for super art.
Behind us, behind us, behind us.
Yeah, I understand, dude.
Mag's empty.
Bag's empty.
Pop shots. Just little pop shots. Oh, look, some more guys. Come on. Come a little closer.
That's called democracy.
Gotta reload this real quick. Hope you don't mind. Dude, heavy machine gun is goated for real. Alright.
Requesting fortifications.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Where's the party at, huh?
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Requesting air support.
Boop, boop, boop.
Delivering payload.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Well, extraction is much more exciting in my script than this right here. But hey, hey, hey. It's level 6. What can I say?
Sending in air
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Everybody in.
Enforcement budget deployed.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Alright, good times, good times. Hey, Unreal went from 42% to 46%. 47%! Oh my goodness. Kills off false protagonist. Don't go making spoilers. Oh my word, you have got to be kidding me. All of a sudden, like, Unreal is ripping. Alright, we'll do a Blitz mission. If it's not done by a Blitz mission, I'll probably end stream. If it finishes before the Blitz mission, we might be able to get some environments made. We'll see. Unreal just started ripping through progress. So we shall see, we shall see. Kicking on my fan. Alright. You wanna know what I do wish they would do with this game is more like color variations for the different skins. Because even as I've been redoing stuff, like the design for the veteran, like I'm like that looks so much better in black. Just classic colors. So that'd be cool to see. Because I'd love to, see more of it in like official colors, but right now I'm mainly just bringing stuff into Photoshop. Which another thing with the whole Unreal thing, apparently if you like spend like $25 on their new store, you get Substance Painter and something else, Substance Modeler or whatever it is, for 6 months for free, which is pretty cool. All right, I think I'm gonna go Railgun because I need to see more of how the Railgun works for a specific character. I'm not gonna say who, but I need to study that some. In case you're wondering. Okay, somebody brought out the max stuff. I'm gonna swap my main for. Maybe I'll do the Scorcher. And I think I'm good on the helmet. We're good. We're good. This is the main character's armor. So if you go into the Discord, Riley Rails, the railroad worker. No, the way that we have it written is so. It was such a fun thing to write, and I do want to make a dedicated video about it, just because it was a much different approach than what I've done before. It's also comedy, which like I'm used to writing comedy in the short form, but being able to write just long form comedy and have a lot of fun with it was so refreshing. Just because my last two were, very serious, which is good. I'm really proud of those stories that we told, but having something a little bit different, yeah, I'm about it.
Requesting air support. Calling in orbital strike.
Whew.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
I really need to practice the unsafe mode with this.
Objective critical strategy available. Objective critical. Warning, you are in range of
I'm not used to these. They're
Calling in a hell bomb.
Requesting air support.
So I was able the other day. Whew. It feels so good when you're able to get one of those off.
Hell bomb armed. Clear the area. Reinforcing.
One of our actors the other day posted a clip where they just like bounced around with the jetpack. They hit something and just started
Found something.
bouncing like crazy. That's pretty funny.
Requesting air support. Keep liberty.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Activating jump pack.
Eagle 1 is ready to deploy.
Tagging map. Southeast. 50 meters.
Oh, Unreal just crashed, but it looks like it ported everything right before it did.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Did I get it?
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Let's just get right out of there. What else are we looking for? Up there.
Tagging map. North. 300 meters.
Calling down a sentry. Freedom. Red.
Oh, nice.
Extract when ready.
We got it.
Orbital strike.
Alright, I'm gonna just boogie for extraction. Somehow I got 39 kills. Not sure how that happened.
200 meters.
But now that Unreal's getting up,
200 meters.
let's just blow this popsicle stand.
Drop the supers off at extraction right away if you can. That way we don't have to worry about them later.
Oh, honey, I'm going to extraction right now.
Dropping a pin. North. 300 meters. Requesting sentry.
May not kill him. Ah!
Requesting air support.
These rocks, man. You know that's how it would be in real life, though.
Throwing supply beacon.
Let me get those,
Sending down equipment package.
To the sky.
let me get a taste of them supplies. Or refuel. I don't feel like dying. We're also pretty low on everything except for sidearm weapon. Alright.
Supplies.
Alright, I'm going to extract. And then we'll get started on this environment now that Unreal is finally good. Sorry for everybody who's like jumped in like, oh, I want to see that happen. Me too, man. Me too.
Enemy patrol. Northwest.
Calling down support weapon. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Da-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Requesting air support.
Bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-da-ba-bum.
Sending in an eagle. Requesting orbital strike.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Ooh, not quite enough.
There's something. Solid outpost.
Calling in reinforcements.
Getting pretty used to doing this with the unsafe mode. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting air support.
Goodness. Aim kind of sucks though.
Reloading.
Requesting air support.
You know, I'm just gonna hang out up here, bro. I'll hold down the fort. Why not? We can take a look at this environment. So, see another thing they're doing
Go,
with the environments here.
Go. Get to extraction.
With the environment. Like, see how the red lights kind of dot the horizon? That's another nice Nice little detail. On the Terminated front, they do it with orange. And just adds a little bit. Oh, we got torn flags. That's probably something we'll want to add. And I do like those giant bones. Can you imagine a Bile Titan that big? Holy moly. Absolutely diabolical.
Calling down supplies. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Activating jump pad. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting air support.
Oh, Eagle 1. Make it a little bit of a cameo. Alright. So now that this is good, we'll GG this, give everybody their points, and then we'll jump into Unreal Engine. It's about time. So we'll take another quick break. If you need a bio break, now's the time to do so. When you come back, we'll work on some environments for a little bit, and then we'll call it after that. So we'll get some of that done here momentarily. So yeah, I would definitely say if you want to take a break, now is the time. I'm gonna hop out, and then when we come back, we'll work on some of that. So I will see you all in just a bit. Alright, so we are going to get into it. Looks like Unreal's loaded, so we can start getting to it. Pretty exciting stuff. So, now we can wind down and make some environments. So here we go. In Unreal Engine. First thing we're going to do, we'll just make our levels folder 1. And maybe I'll make separate ones for each level. So here, let me this other instance of Unreal crashed, but I'll just close it. Okay, new folder. We'll go O1 extraction map. Well, maybe we'll just call it extraction and then the actual asset extraction map, because you can't have both. Alright, save selected. And there we go. So one thing I actually don't have in here right now is Ultra Dynamic Sky. Let me get that added to this project. Right click. Project. Show all projects. Oh, this must be something with their new thing. Alright, we won't do Ultra Dynamic Sky right now, because it's having some issues with the Unreal Engine, because they're changing everything right now, which is fantastic. We're going to be working on an extraction zone first. So, what I'll do instead, we'll go into landscape mode. And I'm just going to make pretty big maps. So this is 63 quads, so kind of a a decent size for any game. But we're just going to kind of use it to start building the landscape around. It's going to be a bug world, so no specific like we're on bug world XYZ. It's just a bug world. So now that we got this up, this is what I'm gonna do. We'll go to environment like mixer for now, and we'll just create everything. Now we got an environment that we can look around in and start to do stuff. So one thing that I like to do with my environments to start is like build like almost like an arena. So like if I take this, for example, let's make the brush huge. Like I can just kind of start painting in the surrounding landscape. So we'll just say there's tons of mountains and it's, you know, kind of rocky like that. And then maybe we'll take the strength and make it like 0.1 and just click around to make it more lumpy, since we're gonna be like dead in the center. So now everywhere we look, there's mountains. Look nice. Okay. And then what we'll also do is we'll just start eroding this. And this is what this is what I love about Unreal Engine. Is it's legit like building with like Legos, just like everything is like clicks away. So like now we can add all this erosion, which just like naturally carves into the landscape. You can add like more or less of it, and it just kind of takes these mounds and wears them off. But you can also go in here and grab the hydro brush, which simulates rain and how stuff would be treated over time. So like erosion is kind of like what the sun would do, and hydro is what the weather would do. And it just really helps get like something randomized fast, which is super helpful because like in no time at all, now we have like geometry for that background. And then maybe just for like one final pass, we'll go 0.025. Exfil is actually an ICBM crater. Oh, one of those dead chargers. Could definitely see about adding that in. This is also just happening at night. So, like the sun will look more like this. Boop. Or maybe even that. There's also going to be just tons of fog. So, a little sundial. So maybe we'll do all that, and then we'll just do one more pass of erosion, just on a lower amount. All right. So that kind of takes care of our surrounding environment, which, you know, I could probably, I don't know. I have no clue if Quixel Bridge is working right now. Something tells me it's not. I'm still signed in, so that's something. Let's see here. Let's see if nope, nothing's coming up because they're switching everything, which is a pain. Oh, I lied. You heard that? I was wrong. So what I'm literally going to do is I already had this in the high quality version. So I'm just going to add it, and we're just going to apply that to the entire landscape for now. Because once again, I am not going for uber detail in the distance. I kind of know where, you know, the detail is going to be. I'm going to focus on that to start and then fill this out. So we'll just go to that Megascan surface. I guess this is gravel ground, right? Yeah. So it's like this, and apply this as the material. And as you can see, it's pretty small, which it actually doesn't, like, it's not the worst tiling I've seen, but we're just gonna make it look like big rocks if I go into the tiling offset and changing this to like 0.1 by 0.1. And that just makes the rocks bigger, covers more of a area. You can go like crazy and go like 0.025 by 0.025. And that's just gonna scale up the texture and make it pop out. Now there's still no, I guess, nanite tessellation you'd have to go set up still, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So these rocks look big, but once again, at night, once we add in more detail, it's not really going to matter. I just need something to kind of break up the landscape for now. Because again, when it looks like, you know, even like that, like it starts to really not become noticeable, and so much of this is going to be in fog. So I'm not too worried about making it too detailed. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to build our extract probably right in the middle so that we can get kind of a 360-degree view. I think that's probably for the best. So in the middle of extract, now I suppose one question would be, did this guy include let's see. Let's find out. Broken ship. Do not delete textures. Copy that. But if this guy has a Hellpod variants, Hell Thermos. Oh, it's the, I see. It's the things that you can pull out. Nuke Nursery, Pelican 1, Pelican Refuel, Pelican Transport, Perk, Pickups, Projectiles, Red Barrel, Rocket Launcher. So I wanted to see if he had like the extraction set up, but I'm also not even sure it's going to be called extraction, you know? Let's see, because in here, he really went all out. Huge shout out to Cover Up. Absolute madman. All right, let's just see if they have it. If not, we'll build our own. That's fine. We had the extraction, like the actual thing. Extraction block. Hey, that looks promising. So yeah, I guess it's just that, and then you tiled it. And you know what? Because I also got to think of like what's cost effective, and it's pretty cost effective just to like set this up and duplicate it around a couple of times. So let's get this duplicated, because once again, nighttime, and it's also like, I'm not gonna say it's an insignificant scene, but we're not here for long enough to like put a super ton of focus into it. So the other thing I'm gonna look for, real quick, I'm just gonna go grab a Helldiver from here. Ah, yeah. Brought in all my stuff too. For size. So this is immense. For extraction. What does Pelican 1 look like on there? Hey, what's up, Ark? Welcome to the stream, my main man, Ark. Happy to have you here, my dog. I've been missing seeing I've been missing seeing Mike's streams. Mike York Reacts. We just live on like completely opposite time zones now, which is sad, but hey, it's understandable. I get it. So extract just really needs to be 2 of these, and we'd be solid. There is plenty of room for Pelican to land. Aww, my man's had a baby. I'll have to give him some congrats. Alright. So, for scale, we have this in here. Looks fantastic. I'm gonna... Where did you steal it from? This is from, if you go to the Helldivers Archive Discord, and you go into like their member uploads. I actually just uploaded something there, but there's a user called Cover Up, and he ported every asset into the game to an insane degree. This is another thing I realized the other day. Watch this. Ready? Let me open up. Let's say I have this, right? I have the helmet. Watch. Look. This dude friggin' he's even got the blood textures pre-set up. Use Edgewater. We want it to... What's that now? We want to make things dirty? Like, dude went into so much detail. See, look, now there's dirt on the helmet. He went into so much detail to get this all set up in Unreal Engine. I don't know if his plan was to like make the game fully functional in Unreal or what, but for my purposes, huge time saver. Yeah, I'm talking to him just to see about having him get involved, because like, you know, he's saving me so much time, and I'd love to get him involved more. What? Oh my word. Then like the dirt and the like just the fact that this can all be set up and triggered. I can also trigger this in a sequence, so it doesn't even need to be you know, in this instance. Like if somebody like was supposed to get hit with blood or whatever in a sequence, that's something I could add in animation and just toggle it on and off. Yeah, dude went all out. He's amazing. Alright, so for now, I'm gonna delete Pelican 1 because it just feels unnecessary. We'll get the extraction beam in here. I bet you, dude, bro. How does he have this set up? Hold on, now I'm just clicking around. Oh, that must be for the top. Yep. So that's for the top, right? Maybe not. I don't know what's emissive right there. I'll set it to 1 for now. But yeah, no, he's gone into so much extreme detail to get this set up. So super awesome. All right, what's that extract? Huh? Every time you go to extract, What are people calling down? Support weapons, supplies. Let's see what we can get out here. Oh, ammo. Oh, that's just literal ammo. You know, we got barrels. Barrels that extra. Oh. Every time I look at this pack, this guy, he made a blueprint for the landing zone. It's got lights built in. The lighting is done. Y'all, Cover Op is my hero. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. Turrets. We do need turrets. Am I ready for Black Ops 6? I'm not a huge Call of Duty guy. Call of Duty is not really my thing. Sorry if that disappoints, but it just doesn't do it for me. So we'll go. Oh, this is using world position. I was wondering if it'd look cool to do, yeah, maybe something like this. Just in case I wanted to do an overhead shot, it could be a neat perspective. You know? Maybe? I don't know. What do you guys think? How am I not a fan of Call of Duty? Here's the thing. I was like old school Call of Duty all day. Love me like original Call of Duty United Offensive, and then they came out with Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare was fantastic. That being said, even with Modern Warfare 2, I don't think they've ever topped the original Modern Warfare. I have gone back and played the campaigns of both, and the original Modern Warfare just does it for me. And I'm like, this is like kind of where it all, I feel like, just like that needs to be my memory of Call of Duty. Is the first ones up into Call of Duty 4, and then, you know, being able to say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was fun, and Warzone was fun for a little bit. Nothing special, but it was fun. But Call of Duty just doesn't do it for me anymore. Alright, so I'm seeing turrets, crates. We have lamp poles. Look, oh my word. He has like every colony building built. Artillery. Let's friggin' just another one for Cover Up, my man. Another one up there for Cover Up. Oh, those stairs are hella cool. Alright. Barrel. We got some barrels. We'll pull one in. 5 barrels. You want to know what's better than 1 barrel? 5 barrels, but these look like they're supposed to be attached to something, so I'm actually not going to use that. Artillery set. What's an artillery set? Oh, the Seif. Bunker bundle boxes. A bundle of boxes. That'd be extraction. Barrel decoration. I'm not sure. Let's just put it right there for now. You know, we're just gonna build in this thing. We're whacking it out. We got some barricades. I've got some neat barricades too from another pack that I have that I'll probably use. That's a big fan. Big silo, billboard, box. Building garage, bundle boxes, cable, circle adapter, camera, cardboard, chair, chimney, small, circle adapter, circle tube. Oh my goodness, this guy, he's done it all. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna search by static mesh. Because now we can just see this stuff and be like, oh yeah, let's grab that, pull it in. That'd probably do a lot more for us. Oh, we got some nice covered. Probably don't want to add too many of them. Actually, I'm not going to add any. Like, we can add stuff like this. That's a cool addition. This is why I like also starting with like the levels that I know are like less, like have less stake in them, because I'm like, I can get familiar with the assets. So I can like look at this and be like, oh yeah, this was like in there. You know, that'd be super good to have. Oh, there's some corpses. A little morbid. Maybe none for this scene, but definitely for some of the others. Goodness gracious. We have trash? Friggin' sea soldiers having a party? Going to 7-Eleven? My guy. Gray box. We'll pull these boxes out, and then we'll start adding fun stuff like turrets and all that jazz. Jeep. It's pretty rad. Arrowhead. Put it in the game. We don't need it for these mini lamp generators. Oh, it's like real tiny. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that for now. We got pallets, we got pipes. I'm just like, you know, looking for some stuff to just fill this out and make it look cool. But I also don't want to like throw like everything at this first one, you know? We gotta savor it. So maybe a little building, a little generator building thing. We got solar panels. Oh, holy moly, that's a building. Yep, I'm working on the exfil location. Oh, hey, Wolf. What are you building? Yep, I'm working on, like the opening scene takes place at Extract. Oh, these tombstones, those are rad. Alright. So I feel like this is feeling pretty good. For like these props, so we can duplicate, move things around. I don't want to put like a ton of stuff here, so we'll go start grabbing weapons and more environmental based stuff. Weird tube. What is the weird tube? I suppose that's what a weird tube looks like. But it's at Extract, so it's laying down. It's problematic. Also, you need to add in dead super Earth colonists. The evacs normally have that. Add all of them on the bug planets? I know they do on the bot planets, because usually the bots like move in first, but hey, I'll add what we need to. Okay. Oh, those are like the super credits. Oh, there you go. There are some corpses. So you know what? Just for you, They didn't make it past these pipes. This was their final stand. Had an extract long ago. There we go. There's some dead bodies. Oh, here. Lore detail. There you go. That's. They were so close to getting out. We got Eagle 1. Helldiver PDA. Hellpop jammed. Hellbot player. Rocket launch. Simple. SOS. Supplies. Let's go. So this, I think, needs to be in the ground for the animation, right? Because this animation... Yep. That's what's nice about this, too, is like stuff like this, it's not hard to animate, right? But it takes like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. 20-30 minutes per asset when it's just something that can, like, you know, you can just throw in and forget about. And there's just like, yep, that's in there, and we can just have it be in its final animation state. I actually think I can drag in the animation, but I think it will play every single time. Like, I think if we hit play, yeah, it'll just always play. Oh, this is the other nice thing about Unreal. Oh, that cylinder must be up top. But you can just go and run around. I could probably swap this with a Helldiver. Yo. Free running animations. Helldiver's in the background. Get a play state with a gun. Record a bunch of dudes running across the battlefield. Jumping down, doing wacky hullabaloo. The locomotion pack. We're thinking big brain now. That's big brain. Alright. For now, we're just gonna pull it in, leave it at the bottom. And I'll set up kind of sort of like a state machine where, you know, you can just like kind of just have it come up and stay in one place. Yo, Bluebird 12, let's go. Welcome. I feel like an empty one of these is a must. You know, we are at extract after all. There's nothing in the lamp. There is a lever in the lever. Do you think Unreal is one of the best animation softwares? No. Not at all. It is one of the best. It is one of the best all-around softwares. Unreal Engine is fantastic. I love it. And the reason that I work kind of exclusively in it is because I'm just like I want to learn like one thing and be like super good with that. You know, like learn as much about this as possible. That being said, it does have fantastic you know, animation tools. Is it one of the best? No, not Not by a long shot. But there are definitely better animation softwares. But it does a real fine job, and they are continuing to improve it. So I'm putting my eggs in the basket. That's how I'll say that. Where the forklift at? Yo. Good call, good call. Let's see here. No forklift. Not in the pack. Maybe I'll hide the Titanfall. The Titanfall 1 forklift in here. But it doesn't look like that made it into this pack. Always need a forklift. Now the vending machines. We do need a vending machine. Let's grab a vending machine. Just the one? There's two? It's a little morbid. Brood free back home. Can you imagine? They died of thirst because they didn't have enough super credits. There's the little bit of lore. How do they have every building but no forklift? Hey. Bro, I'm sure he's doing his best. What's it plugged into? I don't know. What are all these lights plugged into? It's got to be something, right? It's got to be something. All right. So, as far as like what's in the game, Seif Bodies needs to be behind the HMG turret, like in the actual game. Well, the HMG turret, I'm picturing kind of being like something that the Helldivers called it, because this is like end of extract. You know, Pelican 1 is landing as we're boot scoot and boogieing. So we'll add a couple things to the landscape. We'll see if there's anything that we can add more to this area. But once again, it's gonna be dark, hard to see. So we'll keep tabs on that. Oh, is there anything neat from this pack that we can grab? Because there are some pretty cool little bits in here, like these stairs. Those could be a neat addition. You work for Super Earth now. They'd probably be this way. You know, and like, I don't know where they're going. Maybe, here we go. We will put them this way. Because, see, what happens is, like, these are actually transport bays. And, like, when you have a ship that's, like, big, and, like, it lands here or whatever, you can get off on the stairs. But Pelican 1, you know, you don't need that to get down. Yep, this is a bug front. These do be where the bugs be hanging out. But, like, there's just a lot of cool props in here. These little satellites. For background variety, sandbags. Because there's one thing that's going to protect you against the bots, it's going to be the sandbags. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Here we go. Just another nice little detail. Oh, I forgot these things are massive. We'll probably want to move the extraction thing over. This kind of feels out of place, so I'm going to delete it. HOTTOGO. Oh, I should probably record for just some behind the scenes stuff. Just get little bits of my setup. But like this also has like some neat stuff that could be, you know, it just looks like Helldivers. It looks like Helldivers. It looks like Titanfall. It's a nice pack. It's from Kitbash 3D. They make some premium assets for a very reasonable cost for what you get. Especially when like they first release something. They usually do like a 50% off sale or something like that. There's something I'm looking for specifically in here though. I have not found it yet, so I'm just kind of... Greg! Yo! Thank you for reminding me. Let me go grab Greg. Here, just so you can see what I'm doing. This is the Helldivers archive. This is where it's at. Where's Greg? Also, why are these out of orders? So confused. Greg? Greg. Let's go. Let me go download Greg real quick. Greg the Blender file. We're getting him, boys. Models. New folder. Greg. All hail Greg. It's gonna throw a hissy fit because I need to just get rid of the older versions of Blender. 4.1's been doing me just fine. I try to keep a couple versions of Blender just in case. Look how cute he is. It's Greg. He looks so stupid. Alright. Say, would you have any tips for starting in work in 3D animation software like Blender? Get started. Just start doing it. You know? Get into it. Have fun. Just make it a good time. I think I need to bake this out real quick. Switch to cycles. Detect. And let me send my output for Greg. So I make sure that he's in here every single time. Accept. Alright. I'm legit just gonna bake this at 512. I do not need 4K Greg. Alright, looks like that already baked out. And we'll export in FBX. Greg, mesh, selected objects, X forward, Z up, face. I didn't do the scale on him, but I'm gonna just throw him in a free blueprint and call it a day. Alright. No, I don't need to save that. Alright, character designs. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create a 04 meshes. 04 meshes. 04 underscore meshes. And we'll create one for my good fellow Greg. We'll add Greg in. As far as getting started, I realize I've totally ignored that question to talk about Greg. But to answer your question about getting into animation, just get started. There's so much free stuff on, online to get started. Blender's fantastic. Unreal Engine's fantastic. But like, there's just, everything's out there. So I would say get started, have fun, make the most of it. I personally got into Unreal because of the Lumen and like everything that it just made me like realize what could be done in filmmaking. All right, here we go. We got Greg in here. Somebody said make him pop out of a cardboard box. All right, let me. Holy moly! Greg's a little. He's chunky. Let's create a blueprint for Greg. Open it up. Final boss, Greg. I like that you can mess around in already existing animations to learn. Yeah, that's fair. And, Unreal has a lot of that same kind of thing. There's tons of free stuff just like right out of the gate. Unreal or like Epic is like always giving away free jazz. It's pretty great. All right. So somebody said put him in a cardboard box. Oh, not search console. Search the project. Imagine if cardboard was a console command. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, I gotta add that here. We'll make that the scene root and attach Greg to it. Actually, we won't. There we go. Little tiny Greg. File, save, locate Greg, and put him right next to extract. There we go. Greg's in the map. My problem with starting Blender is that I learned how to use CAD systems first. So it feels so weird using Blender. So CAD is, it's an older way of doing things, but like the principles of it are like largely the same. There's a lot of carryover. Unreal, like if you're looking to get into something and you like think you might want to get not next to the exploding barrels, I'll make sure they don't blow up. But goodness, I need to get back into here for what I was looking for originally, and then we went on a whole Greg side quest. Where was I? Oh, if you like even think you would want to learn Unreal, I would recommend just getting into it, because Unreal is a lot different than a lot of other things out there, and so it just makes it like kind of easier to get started with it instead. Those barriers feel nice. It could be a nice background, a juicy background looking element. We've got more barrels. Who says we couldn't use more barrels? What I love is in 3D we're always flipping barrels on their sides. Like that's how you find them in real life. It's rare. It's rare. Anything else we could do? Crashed rocket? Yo. Faulty 500 kg on the map? Yo, this is kind of perfect. Oh, that was the other thing. The Super Earth flag. Let's see if that's in there. If not, let's just pull this in for now, and we can swap the texture out later. Although I don't love the fact that, like, they include these flags, but then, like, the flag is just stiff. It's usually one-sided, which, like, I can fix that easily, but let's see if there's a Super Earth flag we can drop in. Plenty of flags, plenty of flags. It's the one torn asunder. Probably want one that's a skeleton mesh, because it would have actual bones. Bones and she. Okay. So like this one exists. Which could just kind of go on the corner. And so this is, we'll do something fun. We're all about to learn. Actually, let me disable this and just go, where is this asset? There it is. So this is what I'll do. I will create from this, because my guess is their material instances. So let me check the material instance real quick. Does it animate? Because sometimes it's just way lighter to animate things on a material, but this is not. Oh, but this does have a bar across the top, so that you always see sweet, sweet managed democracy. So that's cool. So we'll do this. We'll open this up. We'll find the flag. We'll create clothing data. And we'll activate paint cloth. We'll select our clothing data. And look at this. We can start painting on some stuff onto the flag. So we'll make this a bit smaller. And basically where it's not attached, we'll just add, you know, a little bit of that sweet, sweet democratic sauce. Yeah, it looks like that's going to cover both sides. So what I can do is close this, go here, apply clothing data, and make it that. And it's big and bulbous. Why is it big and bulbous? It's probably because this has a bone right there. So we'll take that bone and we'll make it nice and small, and we'll move it out of the way. Let's save. Let's save. No close. And then let's take a look at our flag. Is it still got a big bulbous thing? Nope. Looks decent. I can't quite tell though, but I can also set this to just simulate only. So it does do something weird with the texture. But hey, it's fine for now. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, that's probably the moment before the 500 kg explodes. Giant Bile Titan. Yeah, we'll get to adding characters and stuff when it gets into the actual animation bit. But like, what's good about this too is like, as we do like storyboards and stuff, I can use this just to be like, you know, here's a character sort of in this environment. Stuff like that. Alright, so we got ourselves a flag. Let's add some Helldivers environmental stuff, and then we can grab stuff from Quixel if we need it. So, Helldivers. So within here, nature. Malevelon Creek. Bro is rebuilding Malevelon Creek. Looks like some of these have some issues. So I'm not sure what that's about. Rocks, not too worried about. We got plenty of those through mega scans. Trees. I don't know why they're so high off the ground. They're nothing special to write home about. I also don't really want trees in this first one. So, nature might be a little bit of a bust. Ain't gonna lie. Okay. Ooh. Here, aha, aha. Dim some rocks. Shouldn't the extract column be in the center? Well, yeah. Well, yeah, probably. Probably dead center, huh? And because it does go away at the very end. You know what? I will secede. I'll put the extract in the center. Teleported bread. Ain't nothing like bread that's been teleported freshly to your door. Bread. That sweet, sweet democratic bread. You know what's nice about nature stuff too is you can just rotate it, lower it, scale it down a little bit, and you got a whole new rock. As my man SpongeBob once so wisely said, it's not a boulder, it's a rock. We'll just add, dude, these are super lightweight. These are dragging in like they're nothing. My dog. Let's go. Mega scans? Nah, but mega scans do look phenomenal close up. So I think I'm gonna just kind of add fill these rock biomes. So as you can see too, like when I move this, see that texture moving across? So it's like trying to automatically kind of update where the dirt would be in the world. So it gives it a different look depending on where you place it. It's got different amounts of grime on it. So that is a game engine trick to, once again, just make it cheaper and easier. And like as you can see, like so most of these assets you can just cluster together and make brand new assets or assemblies out of, just because it's set up with that global control. So if you ever wondered how video games keep some of their environments super light, like Helldivers, that is the answer. I like the idea of having a couple of these back here. I need a dead charger. I'll see about adding one eventually. Just calm down. So I'm kind of also like thinking like, where's the direct area we're looking in? Because that's also a factor here. think we're looking. We might look straight back as well. You know what? We'll just, for the sake of adding it, we'll add a couple of things back here. I'll probably grab some Megascans assets. Just give it some more pizzazz. But I'm feeling pretty good about kind of how this is all looking. So let's see here. Anything else I want to add for props? Those are automaton barrels. Can't wait to be adding those everywhere. Ammunition stockpile. Projectile rocket. Pelican leg destroyed. Alarm lamp. Could always add a super destroyer in the sky. That feels needed, right? Am I right or am I right? Can we agree? I think we can. Super destroyer. Throw that way up. Also, sorry that fish cam isn't super exciting. He pushed all his plants in front, and that's an issue. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good. We might be able to get a not final look, but near final look here in a minute. Let's do this. Let me go grab some more rocks, ground, just stuff to diversify the environment. Boulders, cliffs. Gotta have these cliffs would look amazing on this planet. Just exquisite. That could be cool too. Just kind of like box them in. Box the Helldivers in. Oi, what are these things to say? Ratatata. Okay, we don't need to grab a whole lot more from here. Ah, mega terrains. That's what I was looking for. Those lifesavers. So we'll just do those so we don't bog down the stream. I'm gonna add these to my project. And they'll add a whole lot. Oh, chat. May we have a phallic rock formation? Is this a bot or a bug planet? Bug. Need one destroyer per diver on the field. I'm wondering about that. Because when you go in, you all come out of one. But I guess you just friendly, like, jump to each other's ships? I'm not sure. But yeah, probably. What if instead of plot coalition, it was freak coalition? Wow, that's original. You must have thought real hard with that one, Zombie Badger. You know when a supply pod breaks and all the cases are on the floor? That would be a good for clutter. That's what's needed. It's going to be a short scene. We don't need too much stuff. Okay. Hey, no, that's a great suggestion. I love the idea. I'll probably see what I end up doing with that, like, supply crate, but I think that could be a really cool ad. So So we're just waiting on Unreal Engine to import this stuff. There we go. Apparently I just needed to scroll once. But then it's preparing the infamous shaders. The shaders, the worst, those shaders. That's a lot smaller than I anticipated. We'll just make it nice and big. We're not gonna see this anyway. It can hang out in the background and just be nice looking. Nice looking added detail. See, and this is what I meant by, like, I really don't care what the, you know, the ground looked like with that initial rock, because now we're just like diversifying it with this. And that scatter from XYZ distance, like, it is near impossible to tell that, like, you're just repeating assets, right? It's like same thing with this. Like, this is usually a small rock. I'll make it a big rock. Drop it in the background. Just make sure it doesn't really intersect with those. And baby, that's a rock. That's a rock. That's more environment. Sandstone cliffs. I do like the idea of, like, making one whole side kind of boxed in. These are going to be enormous. Yo, you guys do be best friends in this chat. And Unreal froze. There you go. We're back. We're back in business. Textures are still loading up, but it's all good. Yeah, it's gonna be a little dusty, a little foggy, sandstorm like. You know what I mean? I'll see if I can, oh shit. I hit save while I was preparing static meshes. No. That might put us out of commission for a minute. So we'll wait for that to come back. I'll let you know when it comes back. Because when it gets, you buffoon! The absolute buffoonery. What's that mean? If you hit save while Unreal is trying to process something, like, you have to wait until it's done processing that thing before the save dialog box goes away, and you cannot cancel the save. So you just gotta wait it out. But we'll get it back up. We're making pretty good progress. Here's what I am going to do while we're sitting here. We can be pretty. Oh, it's back. Never mind. We're back. And we are saved. Well, that's one of the giant terrains. See that? Put that in the background. Boop. There's, like, our entire backdrop. And we can duplicate it and just move it as such. And we can do the same thing with this one. This is more of a flat ground lens, but like now if we come down here, there's just going to be way more detail, and this is just one giant low detail asset because it's an actual photograph from, like, a helicopter. It's like a 3D scan from a helicopter. So if we go in here and just extend it out, our landscape becomes that much bigger using 5 assets instead of hundreds of assets. So yeah, so even, like, you know, if we want to, like, watch them extract, it buys us quite a bit more room, which is super nice. So I'll even duplicate these mountains and move them way back into the distance over here. It also just gives kind of a nice guide for where these mountains should be in relation to you know, this first backdrop. So you can drop them in. Looks nice. And then we go all the way in to the Helldivers perspective. Now there's just like nice little peaks back there. Do 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 do. All right. Let's add in some of these cliffs, shall we? Oh. These ones I'll probably get like a base look and then just group them together and make them all one big thing. So like this, I could probably get into for hours, but I won't necessarily right now. But like, yeah, just for a little bit of background, it feels nice. It feels really nice. Let's do a monitor. Let's go. You are all probably starting to understand why I like this stage of production so much. It's legit. You just get in here and you build with your Legos. And you bust out your Legos and you have a good time. That is all this is. I'll see if I can find the dead charger for you. Here. Oh, and then these are the big boys. These are the massive sandstone cliffs. They're actually not that much bigger. This one is. There we go. As we get into the background. Yeah. This is when things get crazy. It's like a diorama too. Like, it only really needs to look good from one angle. You get that one angle popping, it's over, son. Call it a day. Nami. Alright. We'll get a couple more of these placed. I'm not too worried about putting every single one of them in. So we'll also go in and grab some plants. We'll paint down some plants, and then I think I'll go grab we'll add a cliff face over here as well, and we'll just drop it down, make a nice little rock formation. This, which is like really supposed to be on its side, but you know, it can look nice. Yep. And then we'll paint in some plants. Drop in an ultra dynamic sky. See if we can find a dead charger. Okay. Let me look if he put it in the pack. Charger. Here is the charger with animations. Charger doing stuff, doing animations. Charger invisible. Invisible Jojo. That's him stomping around. That's him turning around. That's him turning to the side. That's him jumping forward. Alright. Here's a dead charger. I'll put him right there. He'll just... There you go. Dead charger. I'll just have to set his animation state to... Actually, you want to see a really dead charger? Hold up. This'll get a good laugh out of you. There's a dead charger. That there is a super dead charger. So maybe I'll make that a detail just for you. We'll put this guy over here. And when it goes to render, what'll happen is I'll set up warm-up frames on here. And the warm-up frames will allow it to fall down, and then he'll die. With physics enabled. I wonder what happens if we do the non-cine one. Because the cine one falls apart. Like he's got like a ton of bones. But the non-cine one, what happens when he drops? More or less the same thing. But hey, just for you, there's a charger that'll fall out of the air and smack right down. Alright. Let's go get some foliage and call this... Well, then we'll do the lighting for at least just what the environment will look like, just to get a good idea of it, and then it'll be done. And like, that's what I like about this stage, just a lot of cool stuff happening super fast. So we'll grab some red flowers, we'll grab some toad rush, we'll grab some sea spinach, some red lock chickens. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just grabbing a bunch of foliage that will just kind of like paint down all of it. Lady del Fern. Del Fern del Lady. Del Ferno. Oh. Looks like the ferns will have to wait because they're in a different quality amount. But I think the ferns would be a cool addition. So add this little chunk of flowers, and then we'll grab some ferns and we'll paint it all down. And what's nice about foliage in Unreal is this is essentially how it works. So it's got all this foliage, right? And the way that Unreal reads the foliage is it looks at it as only one item. So as you paint it down, you're repeating the same item. You are not necessarily duplicating everything. You are creating duplicate data, but you're not actually duplicating the mesh. And the mesh is what costs, like, is the expensive thing in a game engine. But the data is super lightweight. So you can grab that data and, like individually grab every plant still if you wanted to. But you can also paint down everything and just get it super duper fast. Which again, another reason that I just like Unreal. It's another one of those, like, dang, when they do that, they go hard. All right, 4 ferns should be more than enough for some variety. We'll paint it down on our landscape. We'll get ultra dynamic sky in here. Kick up the wind. Kick up the dust. Pelican 1. A little bit flying on in. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to foliage. As you can see, Unreal has already preloaded all our foliage. So I'm gonna select it all. I'm gonna set the paint density to 0.1, I suppose. But we're gonna set this to like 1500 just so we can paint in large swaths. So as we paint down here, boom, way too much foliage. So we'll Command Z that. And we will set this density to 0.01. We'll set the radius even higher now. But there we go. See, nice little patch of foliage, and we can just paint away and go nice and quick. We'll hit these larger areas first, and then we'll go into the more narrow areas. And what's nice is, like, the foliage won't paint on stuff that it doesn't think flowers should be planted on. If it thinks an area is too big or whatever, it'll ignore it. But it's a great way just to add, you know, more detail into the scene. Super fast, super lightweight, and, you know, pretty high quality. Right now the textures are a little bit kaput, probably because we're mixing so many shaders in a single level. But you know, we'll get that all fixed up. When we go to render, it'll look immaculate. I also like planting, you know, plants near rocks, just to, you know, make it even less obvious that, like, you know, we're reusing assets. And we'll make this smaller once again, and just paint this all in. How long into the Galactic War are we in the story? Like, whenever it happens in Helldivers 2. Usually they've turned it into biomass. Yeah, sometimes. Who knows? Maybe this was a super Earth controlled area, and then the Terminids, with their hatred for prosperity, took it over, but they haven't quite ruined it yet. Lore. Good question, though. Good question. All right. So, I mean, I feel like this is looking pretty solid. I am pretty happy with this. Because once again, when we make it nighttime, you'll be able to... Nighttime and foggy, it's all about to disappear. So here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to open up a different instance of Unreal. I'm going to switch this to unlit real quick so it's less computing power. And this project does have ultra dynamic sky. So I'm just going to migrate it real quick. Because essentially in Unreal Engine, if something's not like available in the engine version, which right now it's saying it's not, which is untrue because I've used this plugin in this exact engine version, but Unreal's just kind of being a butt right now because of all this stuff with how they just changed over their store. But I can just grab it from an old project and port it in. Ultra dynamic sky. Is there a project that also has ultra dynamic weather? No, that one I uninstalled that one. Well, we'll get started with Ultra Dynamic Sky. Anyways. Bummer. Oh wait, Ultra Dynamic Sky should come with Weather Builder. Okay. Let me migrate it. It'll take just a second. This is what I was doing at the beginning of the stream. But this should be much faster because it's just one plugin. It's a very powerful plugin. If you want to get into Unreal and you want to build environments and stuff fast, Ultra Dynamic Sky. 10 out of 10, my guy. 10 out of 10. Alright, so we'll close that instance of Unreal. And here's what we're going to do. The sky stuff. I need to organize this. Holy moly. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Everything. Yeah, because all of this is really environmental. Anything I need to grab particular, I can just do later. So I'm going to grab all of this. Because it's really just going to stay in the same place. And I'm going to create a new folder and just call this environment. Close it and get rid of volumetric cloud. Save. All right. Now let's go grab UDS or Ultra Dynamic Sky. And it does have weather. Let's go. Okay. So pull in an instance of Ultra Dynamic Sky. What this is going to do. Ready? Most beautiful thing in the world. Let's go to lit mode. Bam. It looks not too dissimilar from before, right? But UDS is extremely powerful. So I can do everything from time of day. Let's say it's midnight. So now it's nighttime. We got clouds. Looks spooky. Kind of see what we're gonna be working with. All right. Let's add a planet. You know. Let's add a gas giant to the scene. Hello, maybe. There we go. Yeah. And let's put that over here. So we should be able to rotate it. Right. Goodness, this guy has so much in here. Where's the actual transform though? Relative rotation. See this? Let's go! Got a whole friggin' planet back there. You know? Production value. And, alright. So on top of that, let's pull in Ultra Dynamic Weather. And this, give it a second to load. It's preparing shaders. So like now it's raining. So we got rain in the scene. Super cloudy day. But look, it's even pitter pattering. You can look up at the rain. Looks legit. Looks pretty legit. I'll see about adding a BioTitan in the background in a minute. I'm not super worried about it right off rip. Mainly because just what we're working with. Alright, so rain. I'm gonna zero out the rain. Let's add Maybe some snow. Set a snow at like 4. And a wind intensity of like 6. So now we got some nice little flurries. There's some lightning in the background. Thunder and lightning we'll put at like an 8. So just continually like strikes and stuff. Yeah. Fog. We'll turn up the dust to like a 6. Maybe a 3. Just to have some nice variety. Weather. Fog we'll set to like I'll set that way up. But we'll turn the actual cloud coverage down to like 4. Maybe 3. It'd be cool to see that planet in the background, but I don't think it is super necessary. It's your my guy. Alright. There's also like dust and like dust debris or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Season, random weather, lightning. Material effects. Material girl. Enable wind debris. That's what I was looking for. So this will just like float some random particles every once in a while for like added wind debris. And then the fog I want to make sure is volumetric. Enable fog particles. And volume fog. I might have to do that in ultra dynamic sky instead of weather, probably. Volumetric clouds. Fog inside of clouds, 2 layers. Use volumetric fog. There we go. Just gonna look more cinematic. It's doing those nice light shafts. Everywhere you look, it's like cinema. We're getting some spots, some speckles. Not sure what's causing that right now. But it's looking pretty sweet. So we can take all of this and is that sticking or is it just phasing through? It looks like it's just phasing through. That's okay for now. All right. So since we're not seeing any bit of the planet, I am just gonna go balls out with the fog. Right there, it's set to 15. Oh. Fog is a part of the weather state. Fog. Just nice and heavy. I do have another fog plugin I could always add. Just to add like fog cards and stuff. Could be a neat addition. We'll see. I don't feel it's super necessary right now. And maybe we tune down just the frequency of that lightning. Thunder and lightning. We'll make it a 5.5. But sweet, this is looking pretty cool. You know, and like, you know, now there's a good basis to like build within the scene. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. There's a good basis to build within the scene, animate, and then like kind of figure out, are there extra details that we want to add, negate, you know, all that kind of jazz. For example, I think there should be even more fog. So let me go. Let's type in the fog, because I basically want the fog coming like all the way up to the doorstep. You know. I just kind of control it right there. Just with that. What happens if I set that to 70? Holy moly, that got dark. 50? 50 ain't it? 30? 30 is... She thick at 30. Okay. Maybe not so extreme. Maybe we go back down to 20. Because that is what the fog should look like. But maybe we just bring the cloud coverage back up a good chunk. Goodness. Five for clouds. 5 for cloud coverage. I think that works. And then as we're in here, cinematic, all that jazz. It builds up. Alright. When am I gonna fix the charger? Dog. The charger falls every time. He gets a new death every single time. So here, also like, whoa. Hold up, let me get somewhere more player friendly. So as you can see, like now we can just kind of see what stuff looks like in game state. Looks pretty legit. How tall is the Helldiver compared to the Unreal Mannequin? Oh, they're about the same height. Perfect. So for scaling purposes, you can see it all here. Greg's right there. It's looking pretty good. We got our dead friends. Yeah. This is looking and feeling pretty good. Obviously, there's more lighting that can be done. For example, and like there's going to be way more lighting in the end. But, I mean, even if I do... What's this? Let me turn the weather real quick. If I grab this, and I grab just a cylinder, and I make it real small, but really tall. And I pull it into the center of here. I think you see where I'm going with this. Straight up BB. Make it quite a bit thinner. Turn off location snapping. We've just been working at such a scale that it hasn't bothered me until right this second. And then we'll add this material to it. Oh, she glowing. That is a little intense for an emissive material. Let's make our own. Oh, if I'm gonna do this right. New folder. 05. Materials. We'll get to the Bile Titan. Hold your horses. Beacon. Here, here's what I'll do. I'll add a default. Right? I started default color. And I'll also plug this into not alert. A multiplier. And I'll plug that into the emissive. We'll add a scalar called intensity. We'll set this to 1 for now. We'll make this a parameter called color. And we will make the whole thing translucent. And we will give it another scalar parameter called opacity. And plug it in there. And for now, we'll set it to 0.5. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to create a material instance. So a beacon instance. I can plug it in. So as you can see, we lose a whole lot of the brightness, but now I can control these parameters and get something more dialed in. So like if I set this to like 20, it's nice and bright, but it's not doing that thing where it's like wrecking the map, right? So that feels pretty good. And could probably plug actually, you know what, I bet somewhere we have something that could just essentially like create a noise pattern and rotate it. So if I go in here, actually, if I go into, if I search by materials and try and see if there's anything that's just like lightning bolt, lightning glow, beam. And I'm gonna just hijack all this. We're gonna go Command C. We're gonna go to R beam, and we're gonna go Command V, and we're gonna take this, and we're gonna go take that divide node, lerp it, plug it in, and pipe that into the emissive color. And now we've got this kind of a look. And I'm gonna say that this should just be dark blue. And hit apply and save. And now our beam. Oh, it's supposed to have some animation to it. Speed. I can't quite tell. I might be bugging. It might be that lerp node. So I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna go multiply into a multiply. And then hit apply. And save. That's not quite doing it either. What happens if I just plug this into the emissive? That's not doing anything. Definitely look better with just this. I really just wanted to take, like they had these noise patterns and everything, and it's already set to like tile and change. It's got the depth fade. But what happens if I take this? Because this is what's actually rotating, right? Ah. Actually, hold up. If I take this divide and just plug it into the opacity. That might be the move. Boom or doom. And it is definitely providing a little bit of animation. So now if I take the emissive and bump it up to like 75. Should play with that just a little bit. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's almost midnight. You're gonna bounce out. Hey, that's all good. That's all good. We'll see you. We'll be seeing you. Thank you for hanging out, being a part of the crew. I hope we all had a good time, and that we can all learn from each other. Maybe I'll just do one of those numbers. Hit apply. There we go. That's a sky beam. Let's go. So I can probably set that way lower. And you know, it's got nothing crazy. But there's a very subtle animation to it. It doesn't look like there's a huge difference between like 5 and 50, so I'm gonna call that good. But you know, nice little addition. But then we could also add a light. Get it right above, just so at the source, it's a freaking, oh, it's a beam, you know. We'll turn off the soft radius and the source radius, just so it's not like super intense, but there we go. This is looking cool. All right, last thing I'm going to add here is a post-process volume. Let me turn the weather back on so it can continue to look cool. That's not 100% centered, but you know what? Let's dial it in by hand right now. There we go. That's better. So here we just want to go to the exposure and turn off apply exposure settings because we are going to set our own post-process volume. So this infinite extent, unbound, and set it to manual and turn it up to taste. So 14, 15, right around there, feels pretty good. This is a cool looking scene. It's ominous, a little spooky. You know, it kind of looks like we need to add some more over here. But I feel like that's all stuff that I can get to and add here later. but it's looking pretty good. I am very, very happy with this. So, yeah, I'm going to call that a successful stream. We got a lot done. Looks nice. And I'm pretty happy with it. So, to all of you who are watching, thank you so much for coming, hanging out with me, having a good time, building the set, playing some Helldivers in the beginning. Overall, just really happy with how this stream turned out. We got one level just pretty well built out to where animation can happen, and then we can add stuff in. Hope to catch you next time. Hey, I appreciate it, Bluebird. Stream on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. EST. Oh my word, Zombie Badger, you're still here. You said you were leaving. You said you were leaving. Hold up. Just for you. Look, here's a Bile Titan. Boop. There you go. Bile Titan in the distance. There you go. But overall, successful stream. I'm super happy with it. Stream on Thursdays. If you want to become a member and support, feel free to do so. It's a great way to help the channel. But if you just want to stick around as a viewer, do that too. Come hang out in our Discord. We're going to be bringing on a bunch of production rules here soon. Now that casting's done and we're working through stuff with the actors, you know, everything's going to go pretty quick from here. So, thank you all for hanging out. It's been a great time. I'm hoping to have more content out soon. Videos talking about the environments, videos talking about the writing, recording with the actors, all that I'm hoping to have coming here very, very soon. So, with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next week.